Hey there, thanks for joining me today. I am Ellen Pitts, your Raleigh and Cary area realtor. Today I'm here with Jean Mathieson. She's an interior designer and the owner of Mathieson Design. And she's going to talk to us today about the design trends for 2020. We're going to talk about the popular paint colors and a couple other design things you're going to see popular this year. So stick around, you don't want to miss it. Thanks for joining us today. We're back with Jean Mathieson of Mathieson Design. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm excited to talk about the trends of 2020.
We're here in Jean's lovely home, and she's going to talk to us about these design trends. So we're going to jump right in. The first thing that I want to talk about is the paint colors this year. What are some of the popular paint colors for 2020?
So this is such a fun thing to talk about. All the paint companies come out with a paint color of the year, and this always happens in January. And for instance, this year, Sherwin-Williams came out with, it's a color called Naval, and it's just a classic, beautiful navy blue. And it can be used on walls, cabinetry, furniture, accessories, artwork, rugs. It's just a beautiful color. It's a classic color. And also, it's adaptable to any style, really.
It's pretty classic,
yeah. Traditional, transitional, modern, contemporary, farmhouse. I mean, really, the list goes on and on of how you can use navy.
Not all the colors are always that way. I remember last year seeing some bright purple color that somebody brought as their color of the year, and I thought it was like a plum, and I was like, that's an interesting choice. I wonder where we're going to see that this year in people's homes.
So, that being said, Benjamin Moore's color of the year is called First Light, and it is a light pink, and it's
a little like your
top. I dressed for the occasion, and it's really a pretty color, and it can freshen up a palette, like a darker palette, but it can be used on walls, it can be used on cabinetry. I found some glamorous pieces, like if you wanted to be a focal piece of your room, I found a beautiful sofa. It's on the board, and it can be kind of glamorous. However, if you're not a person who wants to embrace the pink.
I love pink, by the way. I think it's beautiful. And I can't wear it because it's not my color, but I love to have it like in my home. It's so pretty.
So as accessories, you could bring it in with flowers. You could bring it in artwork, area rugs, throw pillows, a throw blanket. There's numerous ways you could bring pink into a palette, and it would work really great in a navy space, a green space, or a charcoal space. It would be really pretty. It could be incorporated into this color, and it would look pretty nice.
Yeah.
Bear's color of the year is called Back to Nature, and it's a green color that is absolutely pretty. And how they talked about it, it's a calm, gracious, elegant color that brings the outside in, and
I love that.
It is really, really pretty, and they have examples of it on their website, on walls and on cabinetry, and I think it'd be a great color to use to maybe repurpose a piece of furniture.
Sure.
So
yeah, I'm a fan of that. The how do you pronounce it? Hygge? Am I pronouncing that right? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's that Danish, like bringing the outdoors in philosophy.
Yes.
Like it's like cozy, and you bring in greenery from the outdoors, especially during the winter. It's like particularly in the wintertime because their winters are so long.
Right.
I'm always a real fan.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I love green.
Me
It's
too.
always been one of my very, very favorite colors.
Yeah.
And then there's one other thing I want to touch on, and it's a trend, and the trend is black is back.
Okay.
And
I saw that on your board, and I was like, am I going to see some black dining rooms this year?
I received the new Williams-Sonoma home catalog, and it's full of new pieces of black furniture. There's dressers and headboards and chairs and chandeliers and all types of things, area rugs. If you want to bring black into your home, the new Williams-Sonoma collection is, really beautiful things.
As long as we don't see the black lacquer from the 1980s, I'm happy with it. Do you remember that?
Well, that's so interesting because I think it was Benjamin Moore's. I was looking at their black colors, and I did a board that you can show that they were talking about how when you do black and matte, that it's a much more comforting color.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
I agree with that.
There you go.
Yeah. I like black. I think black's a beautiful color, especially the matte. And almost like the off black. I really like the off blacks too. Let's talk about black. Where should you use that in your home? I mean, when colors of the year come up, I always worry that somebody's going to plaster it all over their home, and not everything's meant to be plastered.
Right.
So how do you use a color that's such a dominant, strong color like black?
Well, it really depends on how someone wants to use it. I mean, some people want to use it dominantly and paint their walls with it. But if you just want to bring it in as accessories, it could be your media cabinet could be black. You could bring it in artwork. Definitely, you could bring it in lighting. Would be a good way to bring it in.
How do you know, like, when these colors are going to be quick in and out? Like, you're going to decorate with these colors, and then next year you're going to have to redo it. But some others might last a lot longer that are more classic. How can you tell the difference between those?
Colors like, of course, our whites, our off-whites, our light grays, our neutrals, taupes, a crimson red, navy, black. Those are all classic colors. They're not going anywhere.
Okay.
So they're here to stay. Now, when I think about, trends that have gone away, like orange, I don't know, like in the early 60s and 70s, we went through orange, lime green, olive green. Those, I don't think those are coming back.
Yeah.
It's just not a trend that's coming back. That being said, I think that not like orange and lime green are really fun colors to use in styling. They could bring excitement to
pop of color
room.
And used sparsely.
Yes. And really pretty with navy or charcoal or off-white room. It could be really, really pretty.
Beautiful.
So even though a color may not stay on trend and not become a classic as an overall style for a room, it can be used as an accessory.
Right.
If you like the color. I mean, orange is a classic color. It's just, do we want our whole house to be orange?
Right.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I mean, some people probably. Honestly, I think that people should use what they love.
Yeah.
That's what you should do. What I like to advise my clients when it comes to paint colors is to select 2 to 4 paint colors that you really love, that work well together, so that your eye can move from room to room in a
there's some connection between
there's a thread of continuity within your home. So pick 2 to 4 colors that go well together, and pick a trim color. Take that trim color, use it throughout your home, and then use the rest of the colors as you like throughout your home. If you do this, you're starting with a plan. And if you have a plan, you're going to make less mistakes and you're going to waste less money.
Right. So this is different than when you're going to sell your home, because you always want to live in your home with colors that you enjoy. But you probably don't want to have an orange room, even if you love it, when you're selling your home. So there's preparing your home for sale, and then there's preparing your home for just enjoying it. And those are different.
Yeah, I have pretty strong feelings about this.
Okay.
When it comes to things like your tile, your finishes that you can't change out easily, make sure you're choosing a classic color. Because then when it does come time to sell your home, you don't have to spend a lot of money
to get it ready for the market.
Painting is fairly inexpensive. If you want to paint a whole house,
it
can add up.
$1,000, yeah.
But pick pretty classic finishes.
And
That's
you can
my
have
feeling.
purple throw pillows and accessories, and it's your personality, but it's still it's an investment. It's still going to hold its value.
Right.
So
yeah, that's how I like to advise my clients.
Good, very good advice.
One of the things that I think, and I think if you really love the color of the year and you want to bring it in your home, you absolutely positively should. And if you're a person who likes to have the latest thing. My advice would be to design your home in a way that you pick out for your furnishings and pick them out in a neutral colors, so that if you love the newest color of the year, you can quickly change it out without spending a lot of money. You could buy an area rug, you could throw pillows, add a piece of art, and that's a great way to refresh your home every now and then while keeping the furniture that you have and not spending a lot of money.
Yes.
So that's one idea. And then another thing that I'm seeing a lot of, and I'm on this Facebook page called Paint It Beautiful, and this is, people are repurposing furniture. And there's this paint called
The chalk paint?
chalk paint and fusion paint, which is, my understanding, it's very easy to use. And what people are doing is they're finding older furnishings in thrift stores and flea markets. They clean them up and they repaint them, and they have these beautiful pieces of furniture.
Yeah.
And it's really could be a great way to try a color of the year in your home.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a great idea. Yeah, I've always wanted to try that. I don't believe, it's hard to believe for me that it's easy to do, because I've tried to paint things before and it doesn't turn out so well.
Well, I haven't
It's a lot
done
of
it yet.
prep work, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't done it yet, but I have a couple pieces that clients have given me. They're like, they're just getting it. I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So I have a couple pieces that I'm planning this spring that I'm going to try.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we'll
That'll
see.
be interesting to see how that turns out. All right, well, thank you so much for
Thank
joining us
you.
today. This was great information, and I know everybody's going to love it out there. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more like this. Thanks for joining us today, and I hope you have a great day.